Job, career challenges, personal problems, relationship issue. When AI can't solve your problems, try a human approach. Ayyo, contact Loy Machedo.
All right, in this video, I'm going to share with you a professional secret. Okay, this is not a personal secret, it's more of a professional secret. And I can tell you without a doubt, this is going to be the most powerful video that I'm sharing in a very long time. It will contain a lot of wisdom, a lot of practical insights. I will literally share with you how my mind works, how do I do things when you're talking of creativity. And the bottom line is to sell yourself, because you can be the most creative guy. You can, there are some people who believe in wearing a pink suit and yellow glasses and green something, and they call themselves, I'm a personal branding expert. There are people who do that. And they think, wow, there are even females who, just because they're blonde and they wear yellow glasses. And there was actually one female who used to copy my content. I let her copy. She was my ex-client, but she crashed and burned. It's a different story. She used to. I'm not joking. Huh? I had my title personal branding strategist. She actually copied personal branding strategist. My articles she used to copy. My YouTube videos that I used to make the content, she used to pick up some points and make it her own. I never understood that. The reason I didn't mind it, even though people who know both of us, they were saying, hey, see, your student is copying. I was like, first and foremost, this is not my exclusive idea. I'm not a scientist or physicist who has discovered something nobody has discovered, or, developed a, let's say, vaccine to cure a disease. No, whatever I learned from others, Tom Peters, Seth Godin, Rory Sutherland, John Ive of Apple, whatever I learned from them, taking down notes over the years, from the age of 16, by the way, that was when I made my first cool business card that I was a DJ and MC. 16, remember, no internet was there, no graphic design, nothing. I actually went to a printing press below my house. Nobody was there to guide me. My parents also never supported me, but I wanted to market myself as a DJ and MC for shows. And remember, I don't even have, forget turntables, I don't even have CDs, but I'm saying I'm a DJ. And anchor for shows, you need to have a microphone or something, your own equipment. I don't have anything, but I'm still going to, because I was good at public speaking, or that's what I thought. Imagine 16, what a ignorant, arrogant, pompous, overly confident young man I was. But I have to admire that Loy Machedo was there, because with zero experience, I went, got myself a business card, that white mat. And I remember, I wanted, I didn't know anything from font design, spacing, logo. I didn't know anything. I just went there. I saw these guys at the printing press. They all looking at me, who's this mad fellow? Malayalis, all of them. So the owner's son was there. He used to go to my school. He said, hey, Loy, what are you doing? I said, I want to make a business card. He looked at me like, business card officially? Like, no, just for me. He was like, okay, come at the side. So because I was young, he was my senior. He said, what do you want? You tell me what you want. I said, I want to make a card. I want to put my name, and I want to put below that I DJ and anchor for shows, and I want to put a logo. So he was like, okay, do you have anything in mind? Do you have any, sketch or anything? I was like, okay, I will go make something and I'll come back. I went, I took a sheet of paper. Remember, I'm only 16. There's no internet. There's no encyclopedia. There's no one to guide me. So I took this sheet of paper. I drew like a square. I wrote Loy Machedo. And below that, DJ and Master of Ceremonies. Then I don't even remember. Did I put a mobile number? Because there was no internet. How would people call me? I don't know. Seriously, I don't remember. Maybe I put my friend's phone number. I don't know if mobile phones were there at that time. Okay. I can't remember that. Obviously, there was no email, and there was no website, nothing. Yeah, I remember. It was just name and designation, no phone number, nothing. Because I did, calls in the house, my father wouldn't allow anyone to call me. So I think I was doing this to show off. And then the logo, I was thinking what logo to put. Because, people have a logo and people have a slogan. I knew a little bit about it because I used to read management books, the cheap second-hand books, pirated books that I could get from any cafeteria or any this thing that people would throw, or a bookshop, or just go read a few lines. That is how I used to educate myself. So I suddenly no. I was thinking what to put. Then I went to that guy. I said, okay, this is the name, this is the thing. I said, do you have any like design for logo and all that? He had one book, one very big book where there are a lot of printed, like a lot of logos. You can choose which one you like or whatever. So I was looking, and it's like images. There were furniture, there was animals. It's not like a logo book. Furniture, animals, cars, places, countries, flags, symbols. I was just searching, and it's all black and white or color, like a big book. It's of pictures, JPEG images. So, and mind you, I think this was when Windows 95 was there. Okay, 93 or 95. So I finally got one which had you'll not believe, out of all the things, I found one which had, it is like black and white, not a photograph, just a draw, like, like a drawing of a dog, a bulldog with glasses, okay? And looking up like this, like it's cool. I said, this is my logo. He looked at me, he said, this is a dog. I said, yeah, I want this. So he said, where will you put it? So I showed him the paper. I said, you put it here and make the glasses blue. Okay, blue color. Make the glasses blue and Loy Machedo blue. Okay, my name. So, okay. He was still scratching his head and like, why Loy Machedo with dog? And I said, put the slogan, too cool to be true. Too cool to be true. Oh, goodness, out of all the things in life, it was a original. I really wish I had kept a copy of that card. It would have been such a treasure, man. Okay, so I got the card. There was no phone number, I think. Yeah, just the name. All right. So from the age of 16, I've experimented with all this. Okay. Some ideas have worked, some have not worked, some are stupid. But one thing I can tell you, see, I'm aware of the fact that many of you look at my face, the tattoos, the decisions that I've made, and say, what a dumbass, yeah. Who the fuck would do this? You're right. I am not justifying this, and it's not for everyone. But I would tell you this, that it is, first things first, it is not at all recommended for anyone to do this, and I totally discourage anyone. Forget face tattoo, even a small tattoo at the side, I tell them, don't do it. Okay, if you check my videos, you'd know that. It's not that I have lost my marbles, or, I'm one of these liberals who says, oh, do whatever you like, tattoo, split your tongue, cut your eyeballs. No, there is a price to pay. Okay, I'll never encourage anyone to do this. But in my case, I was just lucky. It was something that I was very crazy, passionate, impulsive, that I wanted to do it. And until I did it, I'm the type of guy, if I'm obsessed about something, I will not stop till I achieve it. Unfortunately or fortunately, my daughter has the same trait. So when she wants something, she will pursue that like crazy. So my wife and I were discussing. Anyway, so that's the kind of person I am. So these tattoos, everything. By the way, I've put many videos, Loy Machedo tattoos. If you type that in the YouTube search, you'll get, why did I tattoo myself? What was the first tattoo? All the stories about tattoos. So I don't want to get into that. But I had got inspired for the tattoos by Mike Tyson's, that one at the side. I don't know which side it is. I think this side. And the Maori tribe. Okay. Because I thought it was like, wow. Although in the real world, people thought I was mad, and especially our Indians. I mean, you don't expect to go to anybody and say, hey, I'm planning to get a face tattoo. Is that a good career move, strategy? People look at, I gone mad. Forget temporary, forget putting here. You're putting it here. So yeah, I've tried many things. I've been lucky in some places, okay? And some things have worked, some have not. The hardest thing to do is to improve on your own personal brand, to improve on yourself, to learn how to market and sell yourself. Reinventing yourself is possible, but there are limits. You can't keep reinventing yourself. Like, to give you an example, Logan Paul reinvented himself from being the young boy in Vine with all, every video of his had, that irritating laugh. After that Japanese suicide video where he literally nearly destroyed his career and his brand, he reinvented himself as from a prankster, from a young boy to a social media star and a rapper. And today he's a WWE star and a cryptocurrency fraudster, I wouldn't say investor. And even the Prime bottles, I mean, at least he's doing something. Okay, even if they're predicting now Prime with KSI, it's going to get destroyed because it doesn't contain any nutrition. It doesn't contain anything worthwhile. Anyway, that's a video for another day. But I admire all the things he's done. So if he has to reinvent himself from a boxer now to something else, it's not that easy. Even Andrew Tate has created this persona. He cannot be from that to becoming a loving, caring father figure or something. You can't. You can either be a hero and star as a hero in all hero movies, or you can be a comedy actor. Like it's very rare that an actor can cross over, okay, into something that's like Denzel Washington is always the good guy. If he starts being the villain, you can accept him once, but people will not like it forever. Anyway, coming to what I'm saying is my personal brand was controversy, communication, and charisma, the three C's. I don't know what is yours. Uh, I always recommend people to have an alliteration of three words. Mine was controversy. I'm controversial in my opinions. Um, Communicative. I talk a lot. Okay. And charismatic. You see me once, you'll never forget me. Those are the three C's. So when I was making this video, okay, this video that you're talking about, what people don't know is what went into it. I got one of the members who asked me to share the secrets. Okay. So what I'll do is consider this as an introduction into the mindset of being a creative guy. I will give you some points, value-added points, because you stuck until so long. As I rattle off the story, the first thing, if you notice, is I've been doing this from the age of 16. Okay. I've never stopped. From the age of 16, every few months, I keep reinventing the business card, reinventing marketing material, reinventing the way I look, the way I act, the way I behave, hairstyles. I kept experimenting. Okay. I would never stop. And that is why today, at the age of nearly 50, I'm still aware that I need to constantly do this. Okay. Now, I'm not going to reinvent, like I said, Logan Paul or Denzel Washington, or let's say Ozzy Osbourne. He has an image. Mike Tyson has an image. You can't suddenly change from that and become, something else. Andrew Tate tried to do it from being typical white male talking all trash. He tried to see if he could make or capitalize on the rich Muslim Arab oil money by becoming a Muslim. Backfired big time. People did not accept it. So he failed, but at least he tried. Okay. So even with me, I'm a personal branding strategist now, into personal branding. I can't suddenly tomorrow become a lifestyle coach or a meditation coach or, I'll help you align your chakras like Deepak Chopra. It will not work. Okay. So I can only improve what I have. And that takes a lot. I challenge you, whoever you are, if you are an engineer, if you are a doctor, if you're a cryptocurrency expert, if you are, even an influencer with these Lamborghini or beautiful hot babes and all that, or you are a salesperson in India, you're working for, say, Wipro or Accenture or whatever. As you get older, as people come to know you, it becomes very hard to reinvent yourself. What are you going to do? Wear a three-piece suit? What are you going to do? Change the color of your hair? What are you going to do? Buy an expensive car? At some point, you'll be like, man, now what do I do to reinvent myself? And I'll tell you the danger of that. If you do not know the answer, how can I reinvent myself? The competition will run over you. You will be replaced. That is why so many old timers are without a job. They have great experience. They just don't know how to brand themselves. So the previous point that I gave you is I did this from a very young age, and I encourage you to keep doing it. The second one is you'll make a lot of mistakes. Some will work, some will not work, but never stop trying. Okay. Something will eventually click. The third one is it's the hardest thing in the world is to reinvent yourself, but even more harder is to improve on what you have. Point number 4 that I would give you is you have to do this self-improvement, this learning how to sell, especially online today, and make more money. The proof is in the pudding. If you can make more money, you have succeeded. If you cannot make more money, then the question is, have you been offered a job of responsibility? But if you have not made money and there is nobody who give you a big job position, what are your metrics to measure your success? Like I had given this example previously. My mentor, we were discussing about creativity, and he gave me this beautiful example. He said, Loy, you know, a fork, right? Fork. He showed me a JPEG image actually, and he showed me practically a fork. It's useful for, you know, jabbing the food and putting it in your mouth. But let's say, because I want to show I'm creative, I bend the fork, this finger this way, this way, this one side, and this one that side. Now it has totally lost its functionality. So in the name of creativity, I made something totally wow. But what's the use? So you need to make sure whatever you do change or creatively modify, it has functional usefulness. Apple. Apple during the time of Steve Jobs would always have function over form. But after Tim Cook took over, he is just focusing on all the cosmetics. Oh, it's a big phone. Oh, the button is here. Oh, the button is changed here. Oh, the cable has been changed. Oh, the different colors of the phone. It's bullshit. Okay. And the last and final point that I'll give you is challenge yourself that whatever creativity you have, you show the world. Let people criticize you. Let them make fun of you. Let them put your idea down. Don't stop. But remember this, just because someone laughs at you or puts your idea down or says this is garbage, they're not right. They're not the industry leader. They are not the authority. They're just giving you their opinion. Maybe it's not his style. When people see my tattooed face, they're like, hey, yeah, this and that. They're right. I'm not saying that they're wrong. Just that they are not my target market. I'm not saying that every person who pays me money is my target market, but there are people who get the attention. Oh, wow, Loy, look at this guy, tattooed. What is the story? And they are willing to pay the money. So there is a separate segment. Majority of them, the 90%, अरे चूतिया आदमी है, इसका अक्ल ही नहीं है, चारना कम है, this and that. And even if I wore a suit and tie and I would look like, let's say, world-class executive, they wouldn't pay me. So understand that the world will never appreciate what you do, but that does not mean you should stop, and that does not mean that you should be afraid. Go ahead, do something different, create something new, be it a website, be it your appearance, be it your style, be it your communication, be it, I don't know, maybe the car you drive. It can be anything. But learn how to market and sell yourself, with the bottom line being the metrics, money and position. All right. I'll make another video where I will share with you what went into making that silly little 14-second video. And I can assure you, you'll be shocked. Okay. So any questions, comment down below. And yeah, I would definitely answer. And hopefully if you give me a good topic, maybe I'll make a video and give you credit. All right. See you in the next video.